Hey, check this out. Up for grabs is a Bachmann Big Hauler Hershey closed street cart number 6. It is untested. I do not have power to test it. It is supposed to have lights that light up on the top and on each side, and it should run. If you don't have power, the wheels are locked up and they are not movable. So let's go and describe this train for you guys. The windows have some small scratches on some windows, some scuffs, and some dust buildup on the inside. This was an estate sale find, so unsure about the history until I got it. There are 2 windows up here on top that are kind of slightly hard to tell, but they're indented inward. So it's both these 2 on the middle, or this on the side where this guy is looking. There's also a paint smudge that can be, it wasn't that noticeable looking straight ahead, but when you put it on the light and you look at it at different angles, you can tell that there's a pretty weird looking smudge. I'm unsure if that's a factory default, a touch up, whatever it may be. I mean, the paint looks exact as the rest of the cart, so I'm thinking it's maybe factory, but unsure, don't know. The track that I'm laying it on is not included, just using it so it doesn't scratch up the table any more than it already is. This thing on top can be swiveled around to each side. Looks to be in decent shape. It does have a slight bend to it, but it goes down pretty easily, hooks up pretty nicely, and I did notice that you can choose which side you want to put it to lay, and it hooks up pretty nicely, so that is that. Let me pause it and turn it around. So here is the other side. The windows on this side have a little bit of buildup on them of maybe some dust, but it is not indented like the other side. Same area on this side has another like smudge. This one looks a little bit more discolored, but not as thick. This one actually doesn't seem to match as well, so unsure again if that is a touch-up or factory default. Pretty odd that it's on both sides in like the same spot. This thing is hard to get on the track. Anyway, so yeah, has that smudge spot there. If we were to turn the lights off, I mean, you can notice if you know where to look, but once again, it does have that smudge spot. Alright, so that is that side. Everything else looks to be pretty normal. It does have a little bit of discoloring or scuffs down here as well. Let's look at the front. So the front looks to be in pretty good condition. We have maybe some dust buildup, maybe some discoloring around the light there. But this guy seems to be in decent shape. All the pulls and stuff seem to be in decent shape. Unsure if these levers do anything at all, but they do look like they swivel a little bit. Alright, now here's the other end. This guy has his hands on the levers. This guy looks a little bit more cool. This guy must be the conductor. Once again, we have a little bit of paint wear around the light, or just maybe some mispainting going on. But this side appears to be in decent shape. The light bulb is intact, but like I said, I'm unsure if it's in working order or not. Both sides the same. Let's take a look at the bottom. and I'll show you that broken pole piece that I said in the description. Alright, so here is the bottom. Looks to be in good shape besides that pole I was mentioning. So here is how it should look. It should have that pole right here going from the hitch. So that's the good one. Here's the bad one. It's missing that that pole there, and you can see it broke off at some point. And it should hook up into here, but it does swivel. I'm not sure how it exactly works, but it is missing that pole, I did notice. And these things, I think, give it power. They do move, but not sure how it exactly works. Springs seem to be intact and all that stuff. The wheels will not move, since I don't think they only move if there's power, possibly. So they are not moving. They're stuck. Unsure if that's how it normally should go or not. But yeah, it's on tested train. Has a couple defects, but I know it is a pretty valuable train. So hopefully somebody doesn't mind the shape it's in or can restore it as it should be. But I don't think there's much restoring that needs to be done as far as I know. I'm sure there's some wires in this compartment here, but I don't want to dig into there and mess around with any wires. So that is it. It's going to be going up for auction. 7-day auction on eBay. Reach out if you'd like to know where that listing is. This will be going up on YouTube. And thanks for watching.